Okay. Oh, hi. Welcome to our bathroom. So a lot of people have been asking about, I've mentioned numerous times about doing our composting toilet, that I mimicked the sea head style composting toilet. So this is going to be a quick video about what I did, how I did it, and basically this is our nice little bathroom space, and this is the unit, and I will show you here how I created it. Well, what I've done is basically just take the 5-gallon bucket like this from Home Depot. Cut away a section of it like this for the urine diverter and the diverter system, so it fits in there everywhere. But it'll be a little hard to see, but kind of grody, but you wanted it, so here it is. Going to clean out, it's again just what it is. We use the coconut core for our medium, and what I've done is basically I've just bought one of these mixers that you would use for mixing mortar, and a wheel for like a replacement wheel for a lawnmower. I added a couple more pieces of metal in there just to make sure it kind of gets all the way around the edges. But basically what I did was drill a hole in the bottom right in the center of the bucket and added a bolt and a couple of nuts on there, and that way the whole thing can spin freely. And now, so right now, as you can see, with nothing in there, spins very quickly and easily. But it actually has, because of this is designed to fit into the chuck of a drill. I'll show you here in a second. What I've done is just bought a driver for my cheap drill that I bought, and we just keep that hung right in the bathroom. And when we're done with our business there, it just simply sits right on top of there, and we turn the drill and it spins everything around, mixes up the medium and the business that we take care of in there, and we've got our own little mixed composter for our number 2. All right, so this is the coconut core we're using, Cocoa Bliss Plantonics brand. That's what it looks like. It's all nicely packaged in its own little plastic sealed up bag. You get a we'll put the link on the video about where we get it and how much it costs. But basically what you do is you just place it into a container like this, and just add water and let it wait a little while. And as you can see, it starts to expand it out and swell it all up and breaks it up. And then so over the course of 3-4 hours, we kind of break off some more, add a little more water, break it off a little bit more, and then you want it to dry out real good, so you kind of mix it all up real good. But it's once it's all totally broken down and dry, then you throw it on in the bucket, and then you're all set to use the composting toilet. So this is what it looks like after it's fully expanded and separated. And it gets all this, that's real nice. It's still a little bit moist, so we're gonna keep drying it out for a little while. You don't want it to be moist at all. You want it to be as dry as you can, so that it basically, dries up the other stuff that goes in there, if you know what I mean. And but yeah, works out nice. And so I'll show you here how it goes into the bucket. So once the coconut core is all ready to be put into the composting toilet, we put it in. Again, this is how it looks once it's gotten all expanded from that block that we started with. And it's amazing how much, from one little cube to all this. But basically, we just fill her up. So as you can see, it just covers up the top of the spinner, which I can't turn by hand like this, obviously. So once it goes in there, then the drill does its thing, and
it's time to poop.
And it's time to poop. So, a little bit of a squeeze, but so once our bucket is ready to go, I made it so that the whole thing, actually, again, we go back a little bit here. Got a simple toilet seat, sits on top of this walnut flapper, basically, that covers everything up. And I drilled holes through so that the auger here comes up through the hole, but not high enough to obviously be an issue when you're sitting, but enough that we can reach it with the drill. And then here's the separator that we got. That's the Kildwick separator we got from the UK, I believe. They're about $110, $115, something like that. So that's the most expensive part of this entire thing. I used a little bit of our cork flooring here for a little cap to cover up the hole, and that just kind of sits on in there. But and then so up front we have our 1 gallon jugs for the urine, and
The urine?
this guy sits right down in there. You just slide it in there. It's a little bit of a squeeze, and there's 2 blocks on both sides so that those bolts that stick out of the bottom don't touch the bottom, and it holds it up. I laid it all out for exactly the right height so that it would hold it in, right where we want it. And then all of our extra coconut core, we have room right down in here on the sides for that to just store right down in on the sides here. And so once that sets in there, basically it just sets right back on down. Again, we take care of our business. See here, now this is where the shaft of the toilet sticks up. And once we're done with doing our business,
Yeah, take the cork thing off so they can see that spin.
yeah, actually move that out of the way.
So there's nothing in there right now. But
Nothing in there, all clean. But sounds like we need to charge our battery a little bit. But you can see it basically, agitates everything, stirs it all together, and you don't get any kind of smell out of it at all. The coconut core does a really nice job of desiccating the material, and you get a nice composting situation.
Right on.